So, I have a question for you. Were there any promises that you have given to someone and you broke them? And how many were there? How many promises were there that you have given to someone and you broke them? And did you feel inconsistent when giving a promise and not keeping a word? Did it happen to you that you give a promise to yourself and you didn't keep it? If so, then I think this video is for you. And let me just start with a little bit of a background about energy. So, whenever I ask people about something, I would always get a yes, They would always meet me in the main square, and then it would turn out magically that we had nothing to talk about, and it was the most boring evening I had. So one of my friends in high school would, come and sing at my sister's wedding. She would meet me out, but it was boring. But then when she didn't have a partner to go to the prom, well, I didn't want to go to the wedding. I didn't want to share my partner from prom because he was into her. Or, my drawing model used to come and pose to drawings for free. He would meet me out if I wanted to, but it was, once again, very much boring. So when he didn't have a place to go to for the New Year's Eve party, I didn't have a place to go to too, and anyway, I didn't want to see him, Or, my student from graphic design would approach me for one thing. So she used to help me with Illustrator tasks because I could not do them on my own. And she would ask me for one thing, for a very, very big, so to say, painting boards. But they were wooden, they were heavy, and I had to commute with them on the train and then on the tram, and it was really complicated, and I was like really so much into no that I was surprised that I said yes, and I'm happy that I said yes. And I'm telling you this because this is within the scope of my entire book. You will see this repetitive pattern where you are actually being shaped. A lot of your behaviors are being shaped by the way people around you act. And it just looked to me that a lot of them just didn't want me to give, because even if I decided to teach someone in the family English for free, then I would have a free lift, I would get a free dinner, and then after 1 month it was all gone, and then I was like, I got it, all that, and then it's not. I had to walk, but this time I was committed, And when I had my phone hacked, for example, I used to rent a room by the man who wanted to, who wanted something more, but I didn't, and I slept on the floor in his room, so it looked bad. And then when I started to rent a room in a different place, he told me he had a girl who had a passport stolen, and that he wanted to ask me for a favor to go to work and recommend her over there. And I was linked with the room. She slept in his room just as I did, and I had my phone hacked, and it was all circulating about this theme of my naked photos, and then I would be suspected over sharing a room with that man. So when I was asked that, I was really like, no. And therefore surprisingly enough, this time I agreed. I helped this girl, and I was above all my issues. But the idea is, the pattern is, if people want to shape you into a selfish person, they will come to ask you for one favor which you are really likely not to give, for some personal reasons or some other arguments. You actually, we all just manufacture those arguments. right? So, okay, so I was a taker, and if there were any promises I have broken, yes, there were many, and majority of them would be circulating around courses I have started, like graphic and design, French, philology, and then I gave up, or history, history of art course. I gave up French course. I started and gave up German course and many other courses too. Or a promise to help someone with children, and I left them in the middle of the process of being a nanny. So that happened too. So all of that, made me feel really unreliable, to the degree when I, started to feel, when I wanted to help, when I wanted to give something for free, then actually I was scared of being not reliable, that I wouldn't stick with the idea for a longer time, and that I would be unreliable once again, that I would hurt someone once again with my yes and no. So I was like, okay, so I would start slowly. I would just start teaching English for free within the family, and I would start with just two or one student to keep it easy and to see how it goes. So I didn't quit. Yeah. So I think I would like to refer here to Dean Graziosi and confidence, and the idea of doing more of the things that actually build your confidence and build your self-reliance and build the positive image of you, so that you wouldn't actually face the situation when you are scared to go and say, okay, I can do this for you and it's fine, right? I think the entire thing is also connected with magical and energy work, where this karmical exchange. And Tony Robbins also talks about it, that once you share it, it magnifies. So most of my life I just I was taught not to share. When I broke something, then I would either not admit, or when I wanted to give back, then I was told, no, you don't have to, it's fine, it's okay, don't worry. And even lately, when I wanted to help my bestie with her children and to be there every week for 3 or 4 hours, she was really hesitant before she agreed. And once she agreed, she would always give me back right away. Like, she would give me some clothes, she would give me pot flowers, she would give me food, she would give me sketchbooks. Like, she would give me a lot of things for my help, as if once I gave, then it got back at me right away. So just looking at the entire experience of my life, I think this idea of giving and is very important. And I saw it just from a different perspective, from the perspective of a person who doesn't give. Because when you don't share, when you don't give, then the time will come when you're going to knock on the door of people asking for help, and then no one would help. No, that happened to me too. So if you want to have a broader perspective of the way the system works and the way our identities are built and created, and how our behaviors are built and created, then all you need to do is just drop me a line by my email address, which is lkinga788@gmail.com. I'm giving away the book for free for some time. And also, if you want to learn about identities of victims of sexual abuse, then my course is available in very affordable price, which is $4. And I talk about identities of those who are sexually abused because, there's no real data, there is no real statistics that we could be provided with because majority of people just do not talk about it. So therefore, I think my course brings you some level of understanding, some level of relief, and in the fact that you will understand some of the mechanisms behind shaping a persona who behaves and acts in certain ways. Yeah? Okay. So you can find my email address and you can find the link to my book in the description down below. You can find it on my website and you can find it on my Instagram account. Okay, so that's it for today. If you like this video, please hit the like button below. If you like this video, please share it. And talk to you soon, everyone. Bye bye.